In order to commission the EIDC32 controller to an INFINIAS on-premise server using the INFINIAS Connect application, you will need an INFINIAS server running at least 7.0, the IP address of that INFINIAS server, as well as the username and password. You will also need a PoE switch, the EIDC32 controller, and the desired IP address for that controller, the INFINIAS Connect app, and patch cables. As a reminder, the 3xLogic 1U server has an 8-port PoE switch embedded into the device and can be used to power your EIDC controllers. There are also 2 additional ports for connection to the network, the left being the main Ethernet connection and the right being used for redundancy or to connect to an additional network. Connect your patch cables as such. The EIDC will connect to a PoE switch, either the embedded switch, if available, or a standalone. The main port of the server and the standalone switch will need to be connected to the main network. Once connected, the EIDC will go through a boot process, and you are now ready to commission your controller. With the EIDC controller now connected to the same network as the server, log into the INFINIAS platform. This is accessed one of 2 ways, either by entering the IP address of INFINIAS on a browser also connected to the same network, or by accessing it directly on the server. If you are accessing from the server, simply type http://localhost into the address bar of the browser. Respectively, when logging into the INFINIAS Connect app, you will use the same entries for the URL to INFINIAS field. Meaning, if you open the INFINIAS Connect app on the server, type http://localhost into that field. If you are accessing it from a laptop or PC on the same network, enter http:// followed by the IP address of the server. In this example, I am accessing INFINIAS and the INFINIAS app from a laptop. Therefore, I have entered the IP address of the server in both the browser and the app. Next, enter the username and password for both the INFINIAS platform and INFINIAS Connect app. These should be the same credentials. For an in-depth walkthrough of the INFINIAS Connect app, please refer to the visual user guide. Today, our goal is to commission the EIDC32 to INFINIAS. By commissioning an EIDC to INFINIAS, you are making that controller available by serial number to create a door. I will navigate to the Create Door section of the INFINIAS platform and see there are currently no serial numbers available from which to create doors. Once logged into the Connect app, discover the controller by searching the network. Select which network you wish to search and the range of IP addresses. Then click Discover Devices. As the Connect app searches the network, EIDCs should begin to populate in the Discover Devices windows. Double-click on the controller you wish to configure. First, check the network information for the controller by selecting Modify Network Information. Here you can see the current IP address of the controller and see that it is set to DHCP by default. It is recommended to deselect DHCP enabled and enter a static IP address. If you change anything in this window, save it by selecting Send to Devices. Anytime the network settings are changed, the controller will reboot. After verifying or altering the IP address, you will need to configure the host address. The host address is the INFINIAS platform IP address, the same one as in the browser. Enter the IP address into both the primary and secondary fields. The port information should remain unchanged. Select Send to Device. At this point, the information sent to the controller will be saved and it will begin to connect to the INFINIAS platform. This process can take a couple of minutes depending on network speed. You will know the configuration and connection was successful when the serial number of the device appears in the serial number field in INFINIAS. Click Refresh until you see the serial number appear in the drop-down menu. The controller has now been commissioned to INFINIAS and can be utilized to create a door.